Hello everybody. In this video I will show you how to have your development setup ready in a Windows computer. Well, sort of. I will show you how to actually install .NET 5 through the command line through PowerShell, and probably a couple of tools here and there that will help us. That will actually give you a lightweight development environment. That's pretty much what I'm hitting with this video. If you already have experience working with Visual Studio and you already have Visual Studio installed, I will say you need to have the latest version installed. You need to have the 2019 version, the latest patch and everything, because we're going to use the .NET Framework 5 in this course. So you need to have that one. If you don't have it, just try to upload it. If you don't have those, I will show you a little bit how to actually upload, get those, and have a faster development. So as you know, we're going to be developing in C#. We're going to have some more advanced concepts. We're going to start with a little bit of encapsulation, a little bit about the object-oriented programming, inherent polymorphism, things like that. Right? We want to work with files, input, output, things like that. And everything can be do it across different type of devices. One of the really cool things regarding .NET 5 is that .NET 5 is cross-platform. That means that we're able to do development in C# in a Mac computer, in a Linux computer, even in and of course in a Windows computer. And right now what I want to guide you is how to have it set up through your Windows computer. So without anything else to add, let's get started. So right now, what I have open here is a website. This is my Windows computer. I'm virtualizing this pretty much, right? Well, somehow virtualizing. It's in my disk, but yeah, that's pretty much the idea, right? And this will, what you will need to have is you want to use Visual Studio. You don't have the latest one. You need to get the Visual Studio Dev Essentials. Is just go through the process of signing and pretty much download your developer tools, and that's it. You should be able to get it and have it ready over there. Another way to do it, and that's through the college, to South Texas College, is going to the Azure DevTools for teaching. For that, all the students and faculty will have this access. We are belonging to South Texas College in the computer science department. So here the only thing that you need to do is sign in with your college credentials. And let me try to go through the process. Let me try to sign in. Oh, I have dual authentication. Let me give me a minute to approve that. Okay, I just approve it in my phone. And that will pretty much send you to this portal that we can actually see over here. What I was pretty neat about this portal, we can actually get a software section on the left. And when we go to the software section, we can actually download Visual Studio Enterprise or Professional or whatever you need. For the reason of this course, we can actually use just the essentials one, right? But you have to have something better, something bigger with more tools. We have that through the college, right? Another thing is you have a Mac computer. Probably you're not looking at this video, but you have a license also, Windows 10 for education purposes, that you can virtualize, and you can have your license in a virtual environment, right? So that's pretty much like the traditional way. The way that I want to guide you through this video, in reality, is how to install the .NET 5 SDK in a Windows computer. And the process is really simple. All those links I'm going to be put on the description, but right now here we just go through the process. We're going to select Windows, and we're going to select x64 if you're using like an Intel or AMD processor. We just get that one, and that will pretty much generate a download file. We just wait that to finish, and it's going to be as simple to execute and download, and that's it, right? I will not go through the process because I already have it, but just pretty much just get that one. Let's see if it's actually open. Well, it will give me a minute or two. And it's going to a simple wizard that we are used to. And we just click install, we give permissions, right? And the process just go there. Installation was successful because I already had it. It was really fast in my computer, right? If you don't have it, this will be a little bit slower. But after we have that, we're pretty much almost done. My recommendation to use, I opened it twice, so let me close the second one. My recommendation to use is to use Visual Studio Code. This is not the full ID. Visual Studio Code is a free open source um, text editor that came from Microsoft and is based a little bit in Visual Studio, but in reality it's with other technologies. What is pretty cool about this is a really lightweight environment. So if you have this one, it's a lot less stressful for your computer regarding RAM and everything. So just go there, download it, and you should be ready to go through here. Another couple of tools that will help you a little bit, and just to have them, is we need to go through the Windows Store, and in Windows Store I will recommend you to look for PowerShell and get the latest PowerShell, just because we can, pretty much. That we can use the old one, but the new one is actually have a little more tools here and there. In reality, we are not going to use all of them, but it's a real good, how can I say, have your environment updated. This PowerShell is the latest version. It doesn't came embedded with Windows, the traditional one, but it has this kind of icon. It came from Microsoft Corporation, and just need to be installed and look for that. And I will wait for a couple of minutes until it's actually finished. Okay, it's almost done, as you can see there. I will just leave it to complete. Perfect. When we had it, I will recommend to look for another one. And let's look for Windows Terminal. And we're going to open the Windows Terminal that it belongs to Microsoft, and it's a better console, pretty much, I will say, to use in a modern Windows computer. So we do the same process. We just click install, and we just wait this to be installed. And I will pause the video another minute for this. Okay, just finished install. For this, I can actually just hit launch. Or you can look at for that one over here. It's just I believe it's a better terminal with more customization. And I open it twice, of course. Let me close one. And you can see it's opened by the default new PowerShell that we have. That's pretty neat. And I'm right now in my computer in my user folder. So the first thing that we need to verify is the dotnet actually got installed. But let me just try to increase the font a little bit, just for the course of the video, and let me just put this one on the left. Can I do that? Yes. Perfect. And let's keep it like that for now. So we just type .NET over here, and if we saw that information, that means that .NET is web installed successfully in the computer. So let's actually create a folder. I'm inside my user, and let me go to my documents. So let me go to CD documents, and let me create a directory over here, and let's call this projects. I will go to projects. There you go. And now I will create a new .NET 5 console application. For that, we just need to have a simple .NET new console. And then the output is going to be like the directory name. And I want to call this new app. So we will have the basic information. This just happened the first time. It's telling me that I'm using the latest version of .NET. That's cloud platform. And if you actually jump and see the other videos that I have for the Mac and Linux, you will see that it's actually the same process. And it's pretty neat how the same technology works across different devices and operating systems. That's actually pretty neat. So now that it's actually open, let me go to my new app folder, and I can select simple .NET run, and without the need to actually open the whole Visual Studio. If you're familiar again with Visual Studio and you can create a new console application over there and just run it or debug or whatever, you can do that. That's okay too. So at the end, whatever is easier for you. But I want to show you this environment. Sometimes when your computer doesn't have those bigger specs, this could be like an alternative to use. As you can see, the application is running and just printing hello world in the output right here, right? So let me open this one, and because I already have Visual Studio Code installed, I can actually hit code dot, and that will open my Visual Studio Code. And well, that should open. In my case, I have actually the insiders version, like the latest releases. So in my case, I need to do code insiders dot. Ooh, it's not recognized. Really? Do I don't have it? Let me check. No, I skipped it. I swear that I believe that I had it over there. Okay, that's going to be a perfect way to show you the installation. Yeah, it's not there. So let me open my browser. And I already have it there. Let me download the stable build for now. If you want to go to the edge, you can actually install the insiders build. That's actually pretty neat. I usually use the insiders in my personal computers. So we will try to download, install. The process will be exactly the same. For now, this is my terminal. I will do a right click here. If my right click is working, there you go. And I want to pin it because I want to keep that one right there. My Visual Studio is just getting downloaded. And let's wait that one to finish, pretty much. Okay, that was fast actually. Let's try to open it. I always open it twice, I don't know why. So let's just install it in the default folder. Yes, create a start menu if you want it or not. I will do what I will add here in the installation, and this is important, is register code as an editor for supported files and add to the path. And actually I will add those two, like all of them I want actually to have it there. If you want to have a desktop icon, you can actually select that one too. Well, let me just put that one, but the important here is add to the path. Let's just install it. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. I believe if I can close this one right now. And let me close the Windows Store too. Let's put this one a little bit to the right. And because I opened it twice, let me cancel the second one. There you go. So Visual Studio Code is ready. I just click finish. And Visual Studio Code just get open. That means that it's working the way they're supposed to. Okay, the first thing I recommend to do here, before we actually proceed, is, let's close this. So system for Linux, and then yes, install it. This is something personal here. But I will recommend go to the extension tab of properties. So you click that one and you will look for C#. And pretty much the first one that came from Microsoft have over 11 million downloads. You need to install that one. That's it pretty much. You can install another one if you need it, but I will keep it like that for now. So let me close this because I want to show you how to open it through the terminal. So I will open a new terminal because this was already open. Let me close the other one. And let me go to Documents, Projects, New App. And then I will open it over here. Code dot. Ooh, didn't like it. Let's try to close it. Probably that's that one. Open again. If I click just code, yeah, now it's working. Let me close it again. And now let me go to my folder where it's supposed to be. So I'm supposed to be in my documents, projects, new app, that's the location, and I will code dot, and it's code without that extra C. And that little dot, what it's going to be doing is pretty much open this folder where I'm located. As you can see on the left, I can see that folder just get open. So let me remove the get started. Let me put that one to the right. Let me put this one to the left. Let me actually increase this one font a little bit, and probably this one a little bit too. Not that much, but it's going to install some dependencies. Leave it running, like that's okay. Keep it like that. So what I want to show you here, and we saw that when we do .NET, run, it's going to compile and execute the code. What is the code in here? We have the bin folder and the object that is where just being created with the compilation. Well, in reality, just a simple CS project file that specifies the version of the .NET framework that we're going to be using, and the program CS. There's a really big, simple CS program that is just printing in the console, and let me just minimize that with hiding the Explorer. It's just printing hello world, as we can see right here. So if I actually just change that to hello there, you will see that this has a little dot. That little circle, that little dot means it's not saved. So you need to just save that one, Control S, or you can go File, Save if you want it. So I change it from hello there, hello world to hello there. If I compile it again, we just wait for a couple of minutes, it's again going through the process, and there you go. Now it's printing hello there. So what I actually need you to do is just give me the code for hello and your name, something like that. So I need you to provide that to me, and after you have it, I want to see that actually running in your computer somehow, through Visual Studio Code or through this environment that I just showed you right now. Other than that, that should be more than enough, just to verify that you in reality have your development environment up and ready. So I hope that you like this video. The idea is just to have a lightweight environment. I know I say that a lot, and to homologate between your computers. It doesn't matter if you're in a Windows, the Mac, even in a Linux. So I'm actually I'm planning to do probably some kind of Linux implementation, and it's straightforward like this one too. It's going to be really, really simple. But other than that, I believe this should be more than enough. Any other question, any other doubt, don't hesitate to reach me. Happy coding, everybody.